Today on BOI Weekly, out-of-home digital media technology is in focus as we spotlight Alpha and Jam Africa Company, a BOI-supported enterprise. More success stories from the federal government of Nigeria MSME fund beneficiaries. Plus, BOI bags Best Bank in Sustainable Finance at the 2026 Global Sustainable Finance Awards. It's good to have you join us on BOI Weekly. A warm welcome to the program brought to you by the Bank of Industry and Victoria Longchan. Nigeria's digital space continues to expand, with more and more businesses deploying digital tools to broaden their operations and reach. Let's now tell you about how a BOI-backed company, Alpha and Jam Africa Co., is positively changing the game when it comes to outdoor advertising. These digital and static billboards are some of the products of Alpha and Jam Africa Co., a digital media tech company. The company, which has been in operation for over a decade, curates premium, iconic, out-of-home locations that meet the needs of its partner brands and their target audiences.
At the beginning, we were a digital agency, but we had a concept of building like a technology marketplace where we could bring all the digital billboards together, right, in one marketplace and bring supply side and demand side into one space. Now, that singular concept allowed us to build our tech, but then we needed to also have use cases, right? So we needed to take this product to market and get board owners to join the platform. Unfortunately, most board owners didn't. They didn't understand what we're trying to do. It was years ahead of what the market was doing, so we couldn't push. However, we then decided to build our own billboards and run case studies, and then go back to other board owners. So we got funding to build the first billboard that we had. It was a digital billboard. It was the biggest billboard in Nigeria at that time, Lekki Ikoyi. And that took us from, we were first a digital agency. Now we moved into a media billboard company. And that moved us from zero to, we were literally on every media plan because it was the most iconic site at that period. It was the most impactful site. Everybody wanted to be on it. But that gave us a sense of out of home will always be landmark and iconic. However, like the concept that we had of creating a marketplace, we only had one board. So we needed to build scale, and that's where BOI came in. And so we needed to move from just one board to 10,000 boards. It's a capital-intensive industry. And then BOI stepped in, and then that's where we started to have that's where we began our journey with BOI.
This financial backbone provided by the Bank of Industry has served as a catalyst for Alpha and Jam's growth trajectory.
One thing we were careful early enough to know is that to grow a business, we will need a financial partner that is willing to understand our business and could trust in the business and build us together. We're in the creative and media space. They understood what we're trying to say. They understood billboards, my media orders. They understood how I made money. And I think that was the tipping point for us to say, look, we will go to BOI. The funding was affordable. It made us less under pressure, right? I want to build and grow and not be under pressure because I have this humongous interest rate on the back of my neck. BOI really allowed us to scale. From the first time we had the funding to now, staff strength has grown from about 30 people to 500 people. Yeah. Of the 500 people, about 65% of them are females. On the board level, so we have a composition of about 65% female people on the board. However, knowing that every day 500 families are connected to the business, it just gives me joy, you see, thanks to BOI.
With a footprint covering over 36 African and European markets, Alpha and Jam stands strong as a one-stop shop for all out-of-home media campaigns.
You won't walk around on the street with a TV or with a radio. You will be outside. So that is where Billboard speaks, and that's the business we do. And what another thing that makes us very different in Alpha and Jam is, first and foremost, we, as a matter of conviction, believe all our spaces are ideal spaces. So we are either at convergence points, we are either at a highway, we are either at a residential area or a work area. So we are at spaces where your consumers will be at. We are at spaces where your consumers would drive, they would always spot it. And that makes it very effective. So we normally speak less. So our evangelism is how do we get your clients whenever they are off their phone, which is where you want to get them.
We're a very safety conscious organization, and that's why we try to adhere strictly to the ESG policies, ensuring that we meet the environmental, governmental, and societal measures. We try to make sure that we do things according to these policies. And when it comes to the governmental side, before any installation is done, we try to make sure that we have the necessary permits that allows us to put up a site, which is permits from LASA, from all agencies that are involved. And when it also comes to the environmental side, we try to make sure that we work with certified engineers so that, number one, our structures are safe, right? So they are able to resist the wind and carry the load, and all that. And also, we ensure that all our installers are well trained and well equipped for any installation.
The Senior Growth Director at Alpha and Jam is optimistic about the future of the company, and he encourages other enterprises to tap into BOI's financial and advisory support.
Before we went to BOI, we always thought it was this big institution where you have to know someone to get in there. Until you take that step, you won't have that understanding. And so my advice to everybody is, BOI is an intervention bank to support businesses, regardless of the type of business. BOI has capacity for everybody. And as a business with capital, you can grow. There's no limit to how you can grow if you use the capital well. Use. Emphasis on use. Yes. But BOI is not a hard place. I think the best thing people can do is just do a visit to BOI's office. Just go and say, I need capital. But go with your plan, because no one's going to dash you money just for free. But go with your plan. Let BOI know that you're serious. There are people, the departments that know or are specialists in your area of business, whether it's manufacturing, whether it's oil and gas, whether it's creative industry. So there's someone that will understand what you need, and they will take it from there. I think the first thing is to go and try. And I think they will see that BOI is good.
The Federal Government of Nigeria MSME Fund, executed by the Bank of Industry, is bearing fruits across Nigeria as beneficiaries continue to share their inspiring stories. Now come with us to Nigeria's southeast region, precisely Owerri, the Imo State capital, to see how the FGN Intervention Fund is driving the growth of micro, small and medium enterprises and transforming livelihoods.
Meet Mr. Emmanuel Dick, the CEO of Crystal Emmadick Enterprise, a company that provides a wide range of services. What began in the year 2020 after he lost his father has grown into a diversified business, serving construction firms, households, and other small-scale vendors.
Water supply, production, sales, produce ice block, we distribute water to water tankers for road construction, borehole drilling, and every other site that requires water. So we supply water to them, then we produce ice too, we sell for chilling of drinks. We sell pure water. For now, we buy from factories and resell. Then we are into grinding services, industrial grinding services for corn, tomatoes, beans, etc. Anything industrial for occasions.
After learning about the federal government's MSME intervention fund from a friend, Mr. Dick applied for the loan through the Bank of Industry, which has since helped him scale his enterprise.
Since I took the loan, it helped me to expand my business, because initially when I started, it was just a small engine I had, which wasn't meeting up my demand from the customer. So with the loan, I was able to get a bigger engine that enables me to grind industrial cereals and food items for people. Then I was able to also to get another engine to join my ice block production, because the ones I had weren't meeting up demand too. But with the loan, I was able to get another bigger engine that produces ice block faster, at least. So, under a night of 24 hours light, I have ice block to sell. Then outside that again, my GP tanks, I increased it to 4. It was just 2 before, so I increased it to 4. So with the loan, it helped me a lot to expand my business, and I appreciate it so well. Since I got the bigger engine with the loan, I have gotten more customers than before, and with the services I render, they are very, very, very confident and very happy with the service render. So like every day they keep coming. We don't rest. Like this morning, if you get there, about 4 bags waiting for us to guys. So even my workers, I'm still looking for more employees that will join to my staff strength, because I've seen that with the increase in services, the demand now also increased. So I need to also increase my staff strength. My future plan is to still expand more. Like I have some rentals materials for sites. Like my ladder, I do rent out, which I got. So if by God's grace I'm able to finish up my loan repayment, I'll still get further income to buy more materials to push services ahead, because the ladder I have is not even meeting up demand. So in a day I can have 3 people that needs to hire my material, but just because I have only 1, I won't be able to meet up with other demands. So if I'm done with clearing my present loan, I'll still go further to get more, to still expand further in my business. Also the same with the engine too, to expand further to get more engine to meet up demands, so that services will be faster. Whatever you know you're doing, don't give up. Just be consistent and don't give up. And as far as you know what you're doing and you're very good at it, don't give up. Your breakthrough will come from there. You never can tell. So don't give up. Whatever you know how to do best, keep doing it. Don't give up. Just keep doing it. One day, your light will shine from there. You always try to learn harder. Go and look for mentors, people that are above you. Try to watch them, learn from them. That will be the best way for you to grow in whatever field you are.
Crystal Emmadick Enterprise is another clear example of how targeted financial support can unlock potential, strengthen small businesses, and drive economic growth. Another beneficiary of the FGN MSME Fund facilitated by the Bank of Industry is Nex Empire Limited, the producer of Nex Honey.
During the COVID-19 pandemic, the world was in dire need of immune-boosting foods like honey. And everybody was looking for honey, and there was restriction in movements. People were exposed to adulterated honey. I asked myself, I could be a middleman for people. I could get people honey right from the comfort of their home. They will get access to honey. So I became a middle person from the local beekeepers in rural communities and to people that need honey in their homes. So during the COVID-19 pandemic, I leveraged on the pandemic to build a business. And that year alone, the demand was high. We were able to do over 2,000 bottles of honey within that period. Growing this business, we kept hoping that one day we'll be privileged to get facility from Bank of Industry based on the fact that their interest is very friendly for startups like us. It was even announced everywhere on air that there is a program going on that is to support SMEs, to give them access to facility. And we leveraged on the opportunity to become one of them. There was a portal to apply. We applied. After a while, we received a call from them that we've been selected for the facility. And we were invited to Umuahia. We went after the interview. After a while, they disbursed the money. The system, there was no need for you to bribe anybody. It was so transparent and easy.
After securing the FGN MSME loan, operations at Nex Empire Limited expanded significantly, allowing the company to grow its workforce and enter new markets across southeastern Nigeria.
One beautiful thing about this loan is that it came at the right time. The interest is so fine and friendly that we don't need to struggle to pay for it. And I will tell you of a truth, we've increased. I think without being scared or anything, I will tell you that Nex Honey is one of the leading honey brand in southeastern Nigeria. And this thing happened after this loan because we're able to produce now and we are relaxed to pay. Nex Empire today has, if I'm not mistaken, but the people in the farm and here, I think we should be up to 16. As of last year, we were doing between 5-7 staff. But now we are up to 16. When there is more work, there are people to do the work. And when you have more profit, you have more things to do.
Looking ahead, the company plans to establish a honey research hub dedicated to product development and quality analysis.
So when I look at where we are coming from and where we are today, in fact then I was the only staff. Do you know one funny thing? Because I was the only person, I would come here, I would write attendance, only my name in the attendance book because I had hope one day I will have staff. Today, we are here. One beautiful thing is that each time I want to give up, I ask myself, where were you coming from? You were coming from a 0.00 level. Is it now that you are here that you want to turn back? There's no need to turn back. One courage is that when I look at the faces of the people working with me, and I ask myself, if I shut this place, where will they come and sit in the morning to work? I'll tell myself, wear your clothes, go there, because when they see you, they believe that month's end, there is hope. So that is one thing that encouraged me. From us, they've been given opportunity to receive over 150,000 naira. So imagine a rural woman that doesn't have money, you give her hope to 150,000 every month. It's a plus. So I cannot go back now. I'm encouraged to do more.
Next, we move on to Oyo State, where the MD CEO of the Bank of Industry, Dr. Olashupo Olusi, emphasized how deploying technology can improve economic growth.
It's the 18th convocation lecture of the Ladoke Akintola University of Technology Lautech in Obomosho, Oyo State. The institution's principal officers, academic and non-academic staff, and other distinguished guests, including the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Bank of Industry, Dr. Olasupo Olusi, gathered for the event. The Vice-Chancellor of Lautech, Professor Razak Kalilu, sets the ball rolling.
The Deputy Vice-Chancellors, other principal officers, members of council, here present, provost and deans, members of Senate, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I hereby declare the 18th convocation ceremony open.
Delivering the keynote lecture titled From Talent to Productivity, Organizing Tech-Driven Growth for Nigeria's Economic Transformation, Dr. Olusi acknowledged Nigeria as being among the largest economies in Africa with a high youth population that can leverage technology to bridge the gap between talent and productivity.
Lautech is an institution built with purpose, founded on a clear and deliberate mission to produce self-reliant graduates, to advance knowledge through rigorous research, and to apply technology to solve real-world problems. That mission is not only aspirational, it is directional. It speaks to what is supposed to define the continued relevance of this great institution to our nation at a time like this. It speaks to the kind of nation Nigeria must become if we are to compete, thrive, and lead in a rapidly evolving world. Our people are globally competitive when it comes to talent. You see Nigerian doctors, engineers, academics, and in Nigeria. But we are not converting these advantages at the rate that we should. If technology solutions crash the cost of doing business, especially for the manufacturing sector, the prices of goods and services will also follow, and we'll see a dive down in inflation. I argue the case that it is onto institutions like Lautech that Nigeria must look for technological solutions to our real-world problems. The solutions to Nigeria's development challenges are here in Nigeria, I can assure you that. A 2022 survey by the African Polling Institute found that quite a large number of Nigerian youth would leave the country if they could. That is troubling, and we must take that seriously. But the good news is that all of this are being fixed through the reform efforts of the present administration under the courageous leadership of His Excellency to results. Nigeria's fintech story is one of the most exciting in the world of technology-enhanced growth. But the story is still unraveling. My joy will know no bound when I read in the months to come that the next payment platform that will challenge OPay, MoneyPoint, and all the others is a breakthrough innovation from institutions like Lautech. This will be the best expression of the mission of this great citadel. Can we make it happen? I bet we can. Facilitating access to finance is the mandate of the Bank of Industry. To support our national development, made a deliberate strategic choice at the bank to mainstream digital transformation and technology adoption as a core area of focus in our 2025 to 2027 corporate strategy. First, as an institution, we are reorganizing ourselves to become more productive and to become better responsive to our customers. BOI is automating its own loan processes to reduce turnaround times and get capital to entrepreneurs faster. If we ask Nigerian businesses to adopt technology, we must do the same. I am happy to share with you that BOI's online loan application platform will be launched by the 1st of June 2026. This is an opportunity that Nigerians cannot miss. To the graduates, I'm not sure how many of them are present here, but I want to say to you that the world that you are entering is changing fast. Artificial intelligence is reshaping how work gets done, and entire industries are being reconfigured within a generation. But you have an advantage. Unlike many Nigerian graduates, you have technological training, and you understand systems.
Finally, we have news of international recognition for the Bank of Industry.
The Bank of Industry, Nigeria's foremost development finance institution, has been recognized by Global Finance magazine as the best bank in sustainable finance Nigeria at the 2026 Global Sustainable Finance Awards. The prestigious recognition affirms BOI's commitment to embedding sustainability at the heart of its operations and lending strategy. The award reflects the bank's significant strides in advancing climate action, circular economy practices, and responsible resource management, most notably through its landmark paper Declutter Initiative, launched in November 2025 across all 34 of its locations nationwide.
I thank you for sharing your time with us on BOI Weekly. We do appreciate you. Please scan the QR code now showing on your screen for more information on how your business can benefit from the array of BOI financial products. I thank you once again for your time on the program. I'm Victoria Longjen. I'll see you next week.